In a sign that life is beginning to return to normal in Boston, the streets surrounding the Boston Marathon finish line have been reopened for the first time since it was closed for an FBI investigation following the explosions which killed 3 people, including an 8-year-old, and injured more than 170. The tragedy, however, still weighs heavily on many, and visitors to the blast area laid flowers to pay respects to the dead. The officer who was killed in a gun battle with the Tsarnaev brothers, the 2 suspects in the Boston Marathon attack, was also in the minds of many in Boston. Vice President Joe Biden attended the funeral for Sean Collier along with at least 4,000 others and expressed his condolences.
My heart goes out to you. I hope you find some solace in this moment of extreme grief, looking around this field and listening to what is being said and written in response to the people of this country and around the world about your son. No child should predecease their parents.
While the surviving perpetrator of the tragic bombing has been captured, the lives of many who were caught in the blast will never be the same. Adrian Haslett, one of the victims who lost a limb in the blasts, can still vividly remember the attack.
By the videos that we saw, we were about 4 feet away from where the bomb was. And we were knocked off our feet, and I remember the air sort of, and the impact of the explosion hitting my chest and being knocked off and knocked off of our feet, and we landed in sort of this pretzel.
The dancer lost her left foot in the second blast, one of the 13 to suffer the loss of a limb.
And I said, I think there's something wrong with my foot. And he looked down and I looked down, and there was just blood everywhere. His legs were completely covered in blood, and my foot from my, on my left foot, my ankle from this, I won't take off my shoe, I have dancer's feet, but my foot was missing from here to here, this entire part here, but this was all connected and my toes were connected.
The 32-year-old is now struggling to come to grips with how her injury will affect her passion for dancing.
And when I dance, I don't care about anything else at all. I could be having a horrible day and a horrible morning, and if I could just dance for 5 minutes, it would make it that much better. And I think that's why this is hard, because I can't just get up and dance right now.
But Haslett is determined not to let the terrorist actions of a pair of criminals ruin her life.
I absolutely want to dance again, and will dance again. And I also want to run the marathon next year. And I have a lot of people that have backed me up and support me, even though they know I am not a runner at all.
The investigations into the bombings and questions of whether it could have been prevented are continuing after it was discovered that the FBI and CIA had previously looked into Tamerlane Tsarnaev, one of the 2 suspected bombers.